Hey everyone, Eugene Fedorovsky from eugenefedorovsky.com. I hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. I hope you're crushing it in your business. I hope you're working on accomplishing the goals that you set out for this week, for this month, for the year, whatever goals you set out to do. And today I have a question. Would it be great to have a supercomputer that is capable of making all your dreams and goals come true? Now, that is a very loaded question. Like, who would say no to that? Of course, it would feel amazing. We would have something that we would be constantly getting whatever we want done. Well, I'm here to tell you that you do possess that supercomputer already. And it's located between your ears. Now, this training is going to come from something that I heard from one of my fellow Top Earner Club members, James Paulus, and he shared this with us, and I was mind blown. So we have this supercomputer sitting between our ears that we're loading with garbage every single day, and we've loaded it with garbage for the however many years we were born. So for me, it's 32 years. So 32 years of stuff that's just been going in and in and in. Not all of it positive. Now, I always thank God for my sponsor introducing network marketing to me. Otherwise, I would have no idea where I would be today. So the past 9 years haven't been as much garbage as would have been possibly. So imagine that you have this supercomputer and you have the ability to program it to whichever way you want it to go. If you want to make money, you can program the supercomputer to bring you money. You have to bring value to other people, and then you get money. If you want to go on a diet, you can program the supercomputer to make you go on a diet. So, and this is extremely important to understand this concept, is that we are in possession of our future. Now, it's very difficult and challenging for people to get that idea because it's much easier to blame the external factors. The economy, the weather, your boss, your spouse, your parents, I don't know, any other excuse that you can come up with. But at the end of the day, we are the ones who are in charge of our own destiny. So, and this supercomputer is what we feed into it to lead us to where we want to go. Now, imagine if you have your own computer or tablet or phone, and if you have a virus on it, what's going to happen? Every time you turn that device on, the virus will load at the same time. So if you have all this negative programming inside your mind, every day when you wake up, you're booting the same program, the same stresses, the same inadequacies that you think that you may have. I've recently started waking up in the morning and telling my mind, today is going to be an amazing day. Now, I can't say every day has been amazing, but 9 out of 10 days have been. Whereas before, it wouldn't be anywhere close to that. Now, that's such a interesting thing. It's like, all I'm doing is saying, I'm going to have an amazing day, and I'm willing it to life. In my in my job, let's say, for example, Mondays are usually much more difficult and challenging than the other days are. I started saying, I'm going to have an amazing day, and even Mondays have been relatively not as challenging for me to handle. So that's one of the basic things I would urge you to do. Every day you wake up, say, I'm going to have an amazing day. Or say something along those lines that's very positive. That's the first thing that you will boot into your supercomputer. You will load the program that says, today is going to be an amazing day. Not, what day is it today? Is it almost Friday? Because when you're programming that, then that's what you're going to get from the rest of the day. You're going to attract that to you. So remember, that's what we need to remember. Whenever we wake up, we put our supercomputer, we don't want to load the virus. We want to load positive programs. What we want to do is we want to uninstall the virus that we have. We want to get rid of it, or at least minimize access to the other programs. So what does that mean? That means personal development. That means watching motivational videos. That means reading books. One of the things that I've noticed for me, I may be having a crappy day, but when I turn on the camera I should say, and I shoot a video like this, or I pick up the phone and reach out to one of my business partners, one of my uplines, talk to my wife, I get into some kind of action, my day gets less crappy by the minute. So I urge you to find a trigger that will erase the bad program or minimize it. And typically, action is the answer. Now, you can be overwhelmed, you can be exhausted, you can be whatever it is. But if you get into action, your mind switches that switch on. And all you can do is be in action, and you don't have the time to think about the crappy stuff that's going on. One of the things that Ray Higdon did when he started strongly building a network marketing business, what he did was he set up a trigger that anytime he felt that his life was crappy, he would take out his phone, he would spin the contacts, stop them, and whoever he stopped it on, he would contact that person. And once in a while, it was a person who didn't make sense, like the dry cleaners. And he would call them and be like, hey, this is Ray, I'm one of your customers. It's going to be a weird question. Do you at all keep your options open in terms of making money outside of what you're currently doing? Or are you at all open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? Or whatever phrase you like the most. So it doesn't have to be that. You can set up whatever psychological trigger you want. But whenever you're feeling crappy or pity for yourself or you're thinking about something else, get into action. That will load a powerful program as opposed to a weak one or a virus. And one of the most powerful programs that you can load into your supercomputer is your vision. Because if you install that program into your supercomputer, it will pull you. I quote this guy all the time, Reverend Michael Beckwith, and he says, Dr. Reverend Michael Beckwith, he says, pain pushes you until a vision pulls you. So you will get pushed around by pain. And in the beginning, you might do things because of pain. Oh, I have to do this. Yes, you do. And at some point, when you craft that strong and powerful vision program, and it's something that you really believe in, it will pull you. It will help you do the things that you know you don't want to do. It will still, excuse me, it will still let you do the things that you may not want to do. I don't feel like doing a video every day, but because that's my psychological trigger, because whenever I feel crappy, my vision of who it is that I want to be by the end of this year, my vision who it is I want to be in 5 years and 10 years, helps pull me and shape me into the kind of person that I want to be. What would that person do? That person would provide value to his audience. That person would inspire others through his actions. And that's what makes me turn the video on. So that is one of the most fundamental things and reasons why people are stuck in network marketing. Because they've lost their vision or they don't have one in the first place. That is one of the most challenging things to do, is to sit down and craft your vision. Because a lot of us don't let our supercomputer loose. We don't know what we truly want. We know what's commercially digestible, but we sometimes don't know what it is that we want. And it's very difficult to sit down and come up with it. But that's something you have to do. Like, if you want to provide value, here's one of the things that helps me. So, when I was crafting my vision, one of the things was, what would I do on a Wednesday at 1 p.m.? Right now, I'm at work on a Wednesday at 1 p.m. But what would I do? And I came up with certain things that I would want to do. I would take my wife out for lunch no matter where it is that she wanted to go or I decided that I want to go. No matter what the cost is. Where would I fly on vacations? What car would I drive? Where would I live? Things of that nature. And whoever that person is who would have all those things, I have to become that. So this vision statement, that should be the main program that runs your supercomputer. Not the virus or viruses that you may have now. So minimize those viruses, run the vision statement, vision program, and that will get your supercomputer on the right track. Now, I'm not sure who I heard it from, but life is a movie, and you are the director. You are in charge. You run the show. Don't let anyone or anything tell you otherwise. Take life by the reins and lead it in the direction you want to go. You may hate your job, and I'm not bashing jobs or anything like that. So find something that you like to do and start doing it temporarily. Like Gary Vee, I don't agree with everything he says, but one of the things he does say is you have your 9 to 5, or the 8 to 5, or the 8 to 6, or whatever it is. And then you come home, and a lot of people just crash because they're tired. But if you spend an hour or two working on your network marketing business, or on your hobby, or in something that fires you up, at some point, that something that fires you up can replace your full-time income. And then your supercomputer will be running wild, and it really will get you everything that you dreamed and hope to get. So I hope you guys found this useful. If you did, please like, comment, and share. Feel free to visit my website at www.eugenefedorovsky.com, where I shoot a video like this almost on a daily basis. And if you have an idea that you want me to shoot a video on, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to brainstorm with you and put this content out there in the world. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.